Welcome again to Classy Lens Production. It's Jones, and if you're new to our channel, we talk about the filmmaking process, music videos, behind the scene videos, tutorials, reviews, and everything about video. So please consider subscribing. You can click on the subscribe button and click the bell notification bell icon so you get notified when we bring out new videos like this. Without much further ado, let's hop into today's topic. Welcome back. Today we'll be talking about shooting music video by yourself. There are situations where you as an artist don't have the budget to hire a DP or a professional to shoot your music videos. You're starting out, you've recorded your music, and now everybody's on YouTube listening to your music, but they really do need a visual to push your music forward. So how can you shoot your music video by yourself without anybody around? What are the things you need? That's what today's topic is all about. So first thing first, the basic thing you need is a camera. You need a camera and you need some form of stabilizer like a tripod. While I'm talking, I'll be showing some B-roll of a music video I shot by myself. Actually, the song, I don't own the song. It's a royalty-free song I got from ATLEAST, and they are not sponsoring this video. I just happen to put that out there so you guys know that the song is not mine. I just used it to depict shooting a music video by yourself. So you will see how I shot the music video. I will throw the B-roll on top as I'm talking. So I'm sorry if the quality is not that high for the B-roll because I just kept the camera rolling while I was trying to shoot the music video by myself. So one thing you need is a camera and you need your tripod. Now once you have those two, you are all set to shoot your music video. The next thing you need to do is write a story up. Write out a script for what you want to shoot. What's the song about? What would you like to shoot? It's a rap song. What kind of things you would like to see in the music video? So that's one thing you want to shoot. Now another thing you need is lens. So the lens you want to use for your camera, I will recommend shooting in a wide lens so that way you can crop in and use a close-up shot from just one shot. So I recommend shooting a wide lens. Basically, if you have a 24 mil, and it will be great, or a 35. If you cannot do it that, then you do with what you have actually. So basically, have a tripod, have a camera, and your lens you want to go wide. You want to use a wide lens. The widest lens you have is what you want to use to shoot your music video. Also, the fourth point I have for you guys is you want to shoot at the highest quality your camera can give. There's a reason why you want to do that. One is in post-production, when you are editing your video, you may want to add motion to the video. Like if you see the video I shot, there's a static shots. Now so for you to put motion into the video, you're going to keyframe. You're going to reframe most of the shots. And that way you'll be losing pixels. You'll be losing some pixels in that image. So the quality will drop. But if you shoot at the highest quality, basically your camera these days, almost all cameras shoot 4K videos. So you want to shoot at 4K. That's what you want to shoot. Another thing you want to shoot at high frame rate. If you want to incorporate slow motion, so I recommend shooting at 60 frames per second because 120 frames per second tend not to be too great, and most cameras don't shoot 120 per second. And if your camera doesn't shoot 60 frames per second, that's fine. If you don't want to shoot slow motion, just put in shoot at 24 frames per second, which is the most cinematic image you're going to get is 24 frames per second. So for the slow motion clips, you want to shoot at 60 frames if your camera permits, or 120 frame, but I recommend shooting at 60 frames. And for all the other clip, you want to shoot at 24 frames per second. That's what you want to shoot. So I'll just reiterate what we've discussed so far. A camera, a tripod, the widest lens possible, and we shoot at the highest quality our camera can deliver. That's what we want to do. Then the fifth thing I'll always tell if you want to shoot by yourself is, for close-up shots, bring the camera close to you, arm's length. That way you can apply a little motion to your videos. Like if you see in this video, you see I used my hand to pan left and right. That way you can apply some motion in camera to your video, not everything in post. Another thing you also want to do is you want to use manual focus. The reason why you want to use manual focus is so that because you're by yourself, there's nobody behind the camera. Even if you're using a camera that have a flip screen, you want to be looking into the lens. You want to be singing into the lens, not looking at the screen of your display on your camera. So at that point in time, you will not know if you're in focus or not. So most time you want to get focus first, manual focus. So how do you get a manual focus since you're the only one shooting the video? Like if you observe in the video I shot, you see that I used my hand. I placed my hand right in front, the distance where I'm going to be sitting, and I focused manually. That's one way. Another way is get a tripod or get something and place on the position where you're going to be. Once you place on the position where you want to be, take a focus on that object that you've placed where you want to be. Once you focus on that object, you are good. You just go there and remove the object, let the camera roll, you start recording. You're going to cut to the parts that you don't need in post. So once the camera roll, you go sit on where you want to be, or stand where you want to be, and rap or sing to the music, like as you can see in the B-roll shots I'm putting over this video. You see how I did. So another thing is you want to take as much angle as possible. You want to shoot different angles of your videos, so not just one direction. So because you want to be able to mix this angle to give a dynamic view when someone is watching the video, it looks professional. So one is you want to be straight, then you want to take different angle shot as possible, and you want to take different wide shots, very wide, and the close-up one like the one arm's length as you saw, and you can swipe left or right with your hand and pan. And a trick I used was I used my left hand to pan and I used my right hand to be singing in the camera, you can see. And when I switch my hands, I use the other hand to pan the camera. That way it doesn't look like I'm the one panning the camera, I'm the one panning left to right, but it just looked dynamic as if it's someone else behind the camera panning left to right. That is a way to add motions to your video. Now when you come back and that all said and done, you also want to deal with the lighting. You want to be creative with your light. So when you are indoor shooting an indoor scene, you want to place an object where you are supposed to be and light on that object. Use that object as if it is you, a dummy, as if it is you, and use that to light your scene. Once you light that and you use that object also to take focus, you remove the object, you are there, you are perfect. That way, once you start shooting, you'll be confident you have a great image. Take as much shot as possible, shoot as much as possible, different angle as possible. The barest minimum you want to get for each different scene, 4 different shots. The barest minimum I would recommend. Take 4 different shots of each different scene you've created for yourself for your music video. Once that has been done, now you get into post. When you get into post, because you shot at a very high resolution, you want to use keyframes. You want to keyframes and apply motion. Like I edit mostly in DaVinci Resolve. I also edit in Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro, you can use your keyframe, your scaling to scale and reshape and resize your frame. And you can also use keyframe to add motion to your video. In DaVinci Resolve, there is a camera shake. There's a feature in DaVinci Resolve, camera shake, where you can use to pan, tilt, and apply so many effects on your video, and it will look like someone actually pan your video for you or tilt your video. So you want to apply the camera shake, and not too much. You want to apply minimum so that it doesn't look artificial and it looks dynamic. So you want to apply those minor movements in post with the camera shake like in DaVinci Resolve, or you want to keyframe, apply keyframe. It's gonna take a lot of work, but you're gonna get a good image at the end of the day. You're gonna get a good professional work. Another thing is you don't want to apply too much effects into your video. You don't want to put too much transition and all that. That makes your video look amateur. So you want to stay away from that. Cut to the beat. Cut to the beat of the song you're listening to. Now you sang your song. So cut to that beat and it's gonna come out great. So let me just give a rundown of what we discussed so far. We had a tripod, we had a camera, and we had a wide lens possible, the widest lens possible with the lowest aperture, lowest f-stop, so that we get that blurry background. And that's one thing also you want to consider. Your widest lens with the lowest aperture is what you want to use, f-stops. And also take as much angle as possible in your videos and try to apply motion the least you can, as much as you can, to your video while you're shooting in camera. That's one thing you want to do. And write your script out. List your script out, write your script out, and check your shots you're taking. So on your script you mark the shots you've taken. That way you remember you've taken all the shots you need to take, and try to take as much shots as possible. I recommend taking 4 different shot clips for each scene. That way you have a lot to play with in post. Another thing we discussed about is shoot at the highest resolution possible your camera can give. That way when you do all the keyframe and everything, you export in 1080p and you will have a very clean and beautiful image to present, beautiful music video to present. Thanks guys for hanging out with me, and also I'll be adding the finished product of the music video I shot by myself in my hotel room. I will be adding it just after this video. That will be the next video. So somewhere maybe up or left, right or left, somewhere at the top you should see the card. You can click on that to watch the music video. Thank you guys, and please subscribe to our channel and comment what you like us to discuss, what you like us to present in this channel, how you would like this channel to be, and what you want to see from us. Thank you guys, and have a great week. Bye bye.